you may sort of like create a home base in one area.
Yeah.
I like to do like 50 laps. Yeah, like I'm doing 100 laps around the event.
Hey,
so.
we like to lap around.
Yeah. So that's probably my favorite one to date. Yeah.
That's a funny, I don't want to touch on it too much, but like the concept of your lap and then finally, like when you go to a party, you make your laps, but then you have to find that one spot where you're going to congregate. So you know, the men going to be right here. Mm-hmm. Okay, I can come, you know what I'm saying, go, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's
that's like where all your friends are at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm good for like 4 laps. A bunch of them.
Well, welcome to another episode of CurbTalks West.
Yes, sir.
Yo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We launched CurbTalks West a few episodes ago, and just happy to be here.
Yeah.
We got a special guest, you know, the man, the myth. You know, people on the DMV, we definitely know him, you know, which is why we're rocking these shirts today.
Rock a little, you know.
Yeah.
For the occasion.
For the occasion.
Yeah,
proper work.
For the occasion. Yeah, we had the pleasure of this guy, you know, flying in from across the country.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
it's like East meets West.
Yeah.
It's a fact.
Yeah.
So who we sitting here with today? Go ahead and introduce yourself to the people.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Okay. What's up, everybody? My name is Femi Adebayo. I guess we'll talk about what I do, or we want to slow feed them.
What don't you do?
We'll slow feed them. We'll slow feed them.
We'll slow feed them.
But I think, you know, quick story. So we're coming out the crib, and so we had like this fat mirror like by our, like the front of our door, front of the front house. So we're checking outfits. I'm checking my outfit. Yo comes down, and I see he's got a jersey on, and I'm like, dang. He's like, oh, you're not wearing a jersey? Like,
come on, man. Let's do it the right way.
You gonna try to twist the story? It wasn't like, because the thing is,
I'm lying. You call me a liar.
I was trying
to get on camera now.
I was trying to plan fits for the weekend, so I'm like, I'm gonna wear this. I told him to wear a jersey. He was like, oh, it's the jersey. I'm actually glad because he's trying to feed, bro. You know how crazy fit on. Yeah. I'm like, all right, bro. You know?
But even we got a long weekend too.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Because it made sense. Like I seen him, I'm like, dang, jersey. Because it makes sense.
Yeah,
it makes sense.
Sure.
Yeah, I was gonna go crazy. The Martin Rose jean jacket.
You gotta be clean, bro.
Yeah,
clean.
Always.
That's correct. You know, when a guy comes in Margiela, you know, what I'm saying we have to make sure we're
trim. Very trim.
Nah, for real. But man, we talking about jerseys because this guy here. If you don't know about the Jersey Party, I don't know where you probably living on a rock. You're not living in the right place, but pop out to the Jersey Party.
Pull up.
I don't even know where to start, really.
Yeah, like where does the journey even begin? You know?
Yeah, man, that's a really good question, and you know, it's funny because I always think about how to answer this question.
Yeah,
I mean, I know the story, but like parts, as it's been 11 years now, parts kind of get like blurry sometimes.
Oh,
but I'll try my best. 2015 at the University of Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
My birthday is in May. Shout out to the Terps.
Yeah, shout out to the Terps.
My birthday is in May, but the first party was in September because I turned 21. But like because it's May, I take finals, so I didn't do anything for my birthday. So I figured next semester I'll just do something.
Yeah,
that was like my thought process, and I was like, everybody just wear jerseys. Like that was literally just the thought. Like, yo, everybody should just wear jerseys. We did at the varsity. Varsity courtyard.
If you went to UMD, you know about the varsity.
And it was real intimate. It was just like friends of friends, like real close people. But the real thing that people don't know, there's a girl named Chloe. I don't know if people know Chloe. She played on the women's basketball team.
Okay.
We actually did it together. Like we started it together.
Okay.
But like, you know, Chloe's like unrivaled WNBA, like super, she's out of there. Yeah. So like she wasn't able to kind of just continue it with me because like life just kind of just pulling her different ways.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I just kind of kept the mantle going, but we started it literally together. So she was the one that got the venue. We helped send out the text and everybody. And then it was just like, that was cool. Y'all should do it again. And then, you know, we just kind of did it again and again and again. And it became a thing where it was just once a year. So we kind of kept the intimacy factor. And then it was just like, well, how do we scale this? Because at that point, it's like, what people are really asking for, it's like, let's see if we can make this a thing.
Yeah.
When, you know, we are 11 years later.
11 years later. That's crazy when you put it like that.
Yeah.
Because time flies. And do you, looking back, like you said, it's more intimate things like that. Like, how, like, take yourself back to how it was back then, right? And how it is now. What do you think is like the biggest difference? Obviously, the size is a little different, right? But in terms of like how that feeling brought you away? Was it more so like, wow, like we're doing this all the same thing, everybody's wearing jerseys, things like that? Did that like, do you feel like you preferred it when it's a bit more intimate, like things like that, or do you feel like this whole how big it's become has really like kind of opened your eyes like a different avenue?
That's a good question. I think both ways kind of offer different perspectives that I both enjoy. I think early on when it was, you know, a few hundred people, like maybe like 100 or 150 people, it was cool because it was everyone knew each other, or you were one friend away from each other. So it felt like a summer homecoming of sorts. Okay. You know what I mean? So like that was dope because again, we only did it once a year. Yeah. So it wasn't like every Friday we're going to come out. It was like you come out that one time, I see you again next year. Yeah. So it was almost like a family sense from like we all went to school with each other or you went to a school up the street. So that was cool. But now I think one of the biggest difference now is that we took that and we sort of welcome more people into the house, but there was a different intention behind why we do it now. Because before, like, I didn't really care what people wore before. It was just like, if you pull up in a jersey, then that was cool to me. But now, to me, it matters. You know, it really matters what you wear. It matters because I think, as I started to think about it, let's say, for example, women don't typically own jerseys, right? Like, if you ask a woman for jersey, ask their male friends for a jersey, and a lot of times they'll get that 3XL thing that's like, kissing the floor. So it was a point where we were like, how do we make this enjoyable for women to like get their fits off? And that was with the light bulb switch. It was like, we have to make this fashion forward. So we started really marketing and campaigning the fashion aspect of it to people, especially to the women, where it was like, forget the jersey. You can just wear anything that has a sports sort of reference on it, like a shirt that has Angel Reese's face on it. You know what I mean? Like, or you could find different ways to be creative. And I think that has allowed what it is now to be more enjoyable because we're seeing people from all over come with their own takes on like what sports fashion really means. So I think that's the part I enjoy the most. Like the intimacy factor is still there. Yeah. Because again, we welcome more people in the house, but now it's more so like a creative sort of like Met in the sense, like almost like a creative Met Gala from a sports lens. You know,
I liked how you said summer homecoming because like that's exactly how it feels. Yeah. Like when we went back, because I don't really, was it 2023 that we heard about Jersey Party?
My first one was 2024, but I heard about it 2023. I was like, what is that?
I think 2023 was the first time I heard about it, and I think I went 2023, and then we came back 2024. But when we went back, I got to saw all my people that I went to school with, you know what I'm saying? All the people from the area. So like, it really does feel like a summer homecoming. You know what I'm saying?
100%. And I want to touch on like the fashion aspect of things, right? What part do you feel like the DMV really played a part? Because you know the DMV, like, it's always put it on. Like, you know,
you gotta
like,
put it on.
That kind of just like made it like, all right, it's the DMV, we're doing this here. But like, all right, that's what people are going to do. Let's actually make it a thing. Let's actually encourage people to like have a great fit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well,
so actually what happened was we've been preaching to the choir, like, this is fashion forward for years. Right. And then we just saw, I think around 2022 or 23, the world sort of like, people just started wearing jerseys across the board. Like it was DMV, but it was a lot of people I would just see on TikTok and Instagram. I'm like, hold up, everybody's wearing jerseys now. It's becoming a thing. We're like, we've been preaching this. The world's kind of catching up. And I don't want to say catching up, but like the trend sort of like became a thing. So it was like, let's be front runners and really like evangelize what we're trying to do. Right. And then obviously the DMV just being sort of our home base, people can dress, of course. So it was just like 1 and 2. It made it super easy to do that. All the vintage stores that we have. And then even for our team, like, I always challenge my team, like every single event we do, we have to find a different way to sort of like bring something new to the event to kind of give them the opportunity to be like, yo, this is what you can do. This is how far you can take it. Because sometimes we have some creative people around, but like I want it to be our team that's like putting it on the forefront so that when they see us, they don't think that they're restricted to wear a basketball jersey or baseball jersey. You can really wear whatever. So
that makes sense. And it's like now it's funny because, you know, from the DMV, like you always have that number one pressure to put on. So it's like now I can't just put on like a regular jersey. Like, you know
you got creative,
bro.
Some
certain pressure, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess I could just go to the store and grab a jersey.
And that's intentional.
Like, it's intentional. You know what I'm saying? Like it makes you, I got to put together a fit. I could just wear, the pants don't work. You know what I'm saying? So
but even to your point, right? Like I think that's part of the sell. Okay. Right? Because there's an incentivization of like, I'm going to go to this event and I'm going to get a fit. So now like part of like the anticipation is like figuring out what you're going to wear. Going to the store, like sending it to the group chat. We got to think about this, or like, you know, like that's part of the entire experience of like going to the event as opposed to just being there in person. Yeah. So we thought about that as well.
I think like with trends, and I think it's amazing that y'all started jerseys, then the trend came up and y'all kind of caught it up, like almost like to a T, right? So it was like, and it helps propel the Jersey Party. But I think on the backside of that, you may have people that copy what you do, and I think let's talk about that, right? Like you guys started a movement, Jersey Party. Jersey got popular, people started wearing more jerseys, but then you started to have people kind of copying the idea. Like, how do you deal with that?
So that's a really good question, and I say this to everybody. The idea of the Jersey Party isn't unique in itself. Like we didn't start that idea. People have been throwing Jersey Party before me. They'll do it after me. Yeah. But I think our approach is something that I could say that we have the IP on, right? Like we've made it sort of thing where it's a fashion forward event and it's sort of a community based on tour, going from city to city event. Before it's like people do it like, oh, it's my birthday. Everybody, do that. Like it's very like one and done. I feel like we've sort of made it a thing where like there's sort of a backing behind it. But when I've seen some crazy stuff. I've seen people take our pictures and put it on their flyers. I've seen people copy our flyers one to one. And
they're the blueprint, bro. Yeah. they're really the blueprint.
At first it used to bother me, to be honest, because it's like, when you work for something and it's like, yo, people just come and just take the finished product. It used to bother me. Now it's like more like assurance that like people see what we're doing. Because I used to be concerned. I'm like, damn, people don't really, I feel like we're doing the work, but nobody knows or not enough people know. But when I see people in Texas or LA or whatever doing things that are like, I'm like, you've seen this from someplace. Yeah. And it lets me know that like we're doing the right things, that our creative output is being seen and received well.
Yeah. 100%. Like it takes like you said, to find that niche where they're able to like monopolize it, you know what I'm saying? Be the forefront of it. Like it's a special thing. So shout out to everything y'all been doing. Like to have the in front of it is important too. It's not Jersey Party.
I'm telling you, Jersey Party. It's funny. So funny again. We started in 2015. 2017, I got every single social handle. Email, website. I knew like one day I would just need it. So I was like, let me just say that now. I still have the screenshots when I had 50 followers. And I had everything saved. I just think to myself, at one point, and again, we haven't even really blown, to be honest. Like we got under 3,000 followers.
It's bubbling.
You know what I mean? But it's like these things I was very cautious about, or like cognizant about. Like when the time comes, I want to have already these groundwork laid out so that, again, when people say the Jersey Party, there's a thought process to it. It kind of gives it a little bit of premierness to it. When you say the Jersey Party, and like they want to associate that with us as well.
Yeah. Let's talk about the stress of putting together an event. Man, I've had the honor of trying to put things together and help friends put things together. Man, it's stressful. 100%. Event curation is not fun. Yeah. Like if you're the one throwing it, you're really not. The day of, you're not having a good time.
You're not having a good time at all.
So like, how do you go and do multiple every year? You're like, like we're gonna do Jersey Party, but like the day of is gonna be very stressful.
It's like that. It's multiple places, multiple times a year.
Yeah. So that's a new thing though, right? Like us going to multiple cities is something we started in 2024.
Okay.
So like we were only doing it once a year, so it wasn't that stressful because all the planning goes to one event. Okay. But because it's one event, you try to put your best foot forward. So the stress kind of comes from just trying to make that one event your best showing. Yeah. And I think, well, thankfully we have a team that's really strong, and we've brought on more people in the past couple of years who, I think our new additions are really strong as well. Like they work in sports, they work in NBA, work in media, so they were like proper additions. But I think it is always going to be stressful, right? Just because you're going to nitpick and try to make sure that everything is correct. Like even almost last year at Hook Hall when we did that event, and like even like the PR that we got, I had to go in front of
that was going to be the follow-on question,
and, man. Put my suit in time. Like, sorry guys, I'm sorry. Like just things that come with it. But I think looking back at that event, that was a small, pimple on the grand scheme. Like everything else
lines. Well. It was the lines. I remember that.
Tough, and it's something that we want to clean up. But I think the stress is kind of part of it. And I think in the past, I used to get overwhelmed, and you could see it on my face. I'm trying to do a lot better job of like, I'm stressed, but like not letting people know that.
I think
that's important as well.
I feel that. Yeah, definitely want to touch on like that. Because look, it's one thing. All right, look, you're already stressing. You put the event together, boom. It's like cool. Our event, the event's over. Wow,
we did a great
job. Like we did it. Finally, we're done. You hop on your phone a couple days later.
Everyone is talking. The lines are crazy, and I'm sitting there like, I just got through. I'm like, what happened?
I ain't gonna lie, there was a lot of nonsense happening in that line. Like, all jokes aside, people were in line for an hour, and I couldn't understand that because security wouldn't communicate with us. So I was left in the dark, which made me frustrated because it's like, if there's a problem, let us know. Let us try to solve it before you guys try to, freestyle. Because there were a lot of freestyling by the team. But that's neither here nor there. But I think it's one of those things where when people have those complaints, you have to honor those complaints at the end of the day.
Yeah, right?
Because
for sure.
these are people who are patronizing you, and you want to make sure that like you are not on some sort of high horse and hearing them out. So when people were saying them, because it wasn't just randoms, people who are close friends of mine, like, Femi, we've been in line for a minute, and like I got to do a better job of like making sure that like I can kind of clean those gaps. So that's just part of it as well, you know.
But it's like it's such a more prominent thing these days, though. It's like
part of it is.
It's like every event is getting a review.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's so like. It's so funny whenever I see like the final. They gotta hop online.
Come with me to the Jersey Party.
Sure, man, you get on TikTok, you start shaking your hand. Look at this. Nah, that's 100% true, man. I think I don't know what it is like with this sort of review culture. I think the contentification of things has sort of like aided into like people feeling like, not to say that anyone's opinion isn't valid, but feeling like they need to say things to the larger public without understanding sort of how that can affect things and or people.
Right.
Especially when like they don't have like ultimate context or nuance. Like people, for example, were saying about a bunch of things and I would DM them and have a long conversation with them. And after that, they were like, oh, I understand. And it's like, well, did you try to understand? Maybe you didn't have the opportunity to, but like, that's not going to be, I think the reason for you to just come like, this happened and it was horrible because of this. It's like, you got to have some sort of a grace window to kind of understand what's going on.
Yeah. I think it's a fascinating thing because at the end of the day, we're in this area where damn near everybody has a platform, right? Yeah. So we started a podcast, 2020, 21? Like, it was like, all right, we started a podcast, cool. Now it's this NBA player, he could just be a role player, 6 man on the bench. All of a sudden, he got his podcast. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, everybody has their platform. And not only that, just get a TikTok account.
Yeah.
You have a platform immediately. You know what I'm saying? And I think the issue is also that negativity sells and pushes more than positivity.
For sure.
Right? So like, getting that negative take out, oh yeah, what? This happened, okay, girl, this, it pushes the thing faster, right? So it's kind of like that culture we're in. It's a double-edged sword in a sense where it's like, yeah, everybody has an opinion, everybody can share it. You can get like, sometimes you get like a great review, like, okay, this is actually a good thing, I want to go to this because I saw somebody else's TikTok.
Yeah.
At the same time, it also can cause a detriment in terms of like, people, are you being genuine in what you're saying, or do you just want to get the clicks?
100%.
You know what I'm saying? So
there's a lot of character issues,
I
think that have to be addressed as well.
But what's the right approach, right? Like if I'm a founder of a vet creation company and people are like bashing and saying, like, let's say false things, do I stand up for myself or do I just stay silent and just let it blow over? Like what is the right approach?
You definitely don't stay silent. I don't think that's the way to do about it. Like, and I'll give our example.
Because sometimes I feel like they just feed off of your answer though. They try to nitpick and say, oh, he said this. So, because I've seen it. There's one in particular that's definitely been in the media a lot. And I think it's just feeding back and forth.
Lucky for me, I'm PR trained. So I knew exactly what to do as soon as it happened. But honestly speaking, so I'll give you an example of like what happened. You guys seen it.
Yeah.
And the way I responded was I didn't give them an excuse of why things didn't work or why things happened. It was just, you're right, I'm wrong. You know what I mean? And I think like that is like the baseline to do because
the customer's always right.
There's no point in me trying to give you the full scope when your brain is already like made up of like how you feel. I think the best thing for me to do is acknowledge how you feel, understand, and commit to doing better. Yeah. And then internally we'll work on that stuff. Because I also know the truth. Like people were saying, it's a money grab, it's a clout. But we do things once a year. Right, I ain't making no money like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like these are all these things like, do I have to go against every single comment and try to prove my truth? Nah, I can't do that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. But like the things that are important, like you feeling like you weren't really appreciated or served incorrectly, I'm going to address that. Everything else is just smoke under the mirror.
No, 100%. And I just want to commend y'all for the way that y'all here. Because like the thing is, obviously you see the reviews, cool. Okay, how are they going to respond? I seen the response. I was like, I don't know how better else you could do it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, it's one of those things where, like you said, not necessarily like customers always right in a sense, but also in a sense where at the end of the day, you want to create the best product at all times, right? So if somebody you want to make it so that nobody has any room to have any criticism, right? So the only thing you can really do is just take that into account, even though there might be some falsities, whatever the case may be, take accountability and move on from it. I think that's the best way to do it.
If you seen the comments on my videos, it was all love.
I'm like, what can you say?
I'm like, I already knew this was what happened. This is how it works. And then on top of that, the people who are going out the way, they look even crazier. Because it's like, I'm not coming at you with that same energy. You know, so you ultimately win in the long run, because it's also about the future. You want people to have a sort of a better judgment of your character and of the event you're trying to produce as well.
You hearing you say is like we're talking about events, but it applies to life as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially you're a man of faith, like just having that, being like, okay, cool. Like, people are going to have things, but like you feeding that anger with kindness can only, you know what I'm saying? It can only diffuse the situation. You know what I'm saying? Even if the person keeps hitting you with it, it's just like, all right, bet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Kindness, like, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's just one of the things where like being and doing different things, having these different ventures teach you different values of life and how to move not only as a business, but also as a man, as a
100%. I wasn't going to do it at first. I was not going to, but I just seen, I'm like, y'all playing with me now. Like, now I got to adjust it, but I'm also going to, land this plane softly. And then I close my phone and ship it out.
No, props to you and your team for doing that, right? Because I mean, at the end of the day, like, people come to Jersey Party for that event, right? Like, it's summer homecoming. Like, we all come back. Like, some of us are flying across the country to come back. You know what I'm saying? To come back and to see our folks. So it's like acknowledging the pain, the hurt, and making sure that you do better next time. I think, like, hey, that's 100%.
A quick thing that like you guys went to UMD. I didn't realize it became a UMD thing.
It's a UMD thing, bro. We're letting you know now.
I did not know that until like I started just seeing like younger, I won't say generation because that's crazy, but like younger classes like speak. I'm like, how do y'all know about this? Because it's like, this is my people. And I'm just seeing, I'm like, is that what it is now? Okay, I'll take it.
That's how I knew about it. It's because like people in the class above me talking about Jersey Party. I was like, oh, Jersey Party, all right, I'm gonna slide.
So crazy.
Yeah. So like,
I'm thankful for that.
But I mean, it's a UMD thing, but now it's
a DMV.
DMV thing. It's way bigger.
Like, one thing I love about like when you go to like Maryland schools is like UMD, Morgan, Towson, Bowie, like we all like one family for real. Sure. Forgive me if I didn't name your school, but we're
Eastern Shore.
Exactly. Like, no one really cares about Eastern Shore, but okay. Like we're all like one family for real. So it's like, cause like growing up in PG, like you have a homeboy that went to UMD, you have a homeboy that went to Morgan, a homeboy that went to Towson, you know what I'm saying? A homeboy that went to Bowie.
The same high school too.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, all the schools are connected. Like, it's like your social circle will be from everywhere. So it's like when something pops up in one school, everyone really starts to kind of migrating to it.
What high school did you go to?
Duval.
Okay.
Flowers.
Okay.
Nah, I went to a bunch of schools in PG though. I was kind of bouncing around a bit.
Okay. But from PG, like born and raised?
Yeah, PG born and raised.
Got you. Yeah, hey, PG to the Bay, man.
PG to the Bay.
Who would have thought it? Like, I do want to get into like your personal life and things like that as well. Like how you became who you are today. Because I mean, we're talking about Jersey Party. We haven't even touched on the other ventures, right? So
we got to get to that one other venture soon.
Oh, for sure. Speaking of Jersey, are you into sports specifically, or like it's kind of like
nah, man. That's another thing. Like, I mean, I hoop all the time, but like I'm not like go sports. And I'm also not like super fashion oriented. I think for me, it's more so like just seeing how those worlds collide. I've always just been fascinated because they are like one and the same. Like you think of league fits, blitz fits, like, or even just the SBs, like fashion, sports, culture, all kind of mix. Even AFCON recently, right? When we're showing people the different countries' outfits, all those sort of intermixing of sports and fashion always intrigued me. And so when I did the event, as we were trying to think of it in a more fashion forward lens, it then became like, how can we then tell stories about what's happening around us in the world? So the party now is a conduit of like bringing people together, but the overarching goal is to like just be sort of a cultural hub for like all things fashion and sports. So that's like the true goal.
What's your favorite moment from Jersey Party? Like your favorite party?
Whew, that's a good question, man. Dang. I think 2024 at Hook Hall.
Okay. Yeah, we were there.
That was like the only time out of every event I did that I've never stressed.
Really?
Yeah, like I'm talking about. I was like, wow. Like literally just looking around like, yo, like it was the first time I felt like a consumer. First and only time.
Okay.
And I think
why that time? Like why that time particular?
I don't know, man. I think because we didn't do it. That was the first time we did Hook Hall.
Because I used to do it at the hall.
Yeah, the hall.
So it was the hall, and then it was Hook Hall later on in the year, right?
Because 2023 was the hall. I think it was the hall, right? Yeah. I think I was there.
In the hall 2024 too, right?
2023, then 2024, then we did 2024 again in the fall.
Okay.
I don't know why. It was just like a layup.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I literally was just walking around talking to people like, dang, like, this is dope. Like, that was the first time. So I vividly remember that. And then fast forward to 2025, I'm thinking it's about to be crazy.
Yeah.
No. I was not losing my mind. But it was great because I think the fall kind of gives a different energy than the spring. The summer as well. Like summer is like, boom, go, go, go. Fall's a little bit more slower pace in a sense. So I was able to kind of really like just immerse myself in the event and just walk around, which is why that's like my favorite thing to do. Just like walk around because I think sometimes when you go to an event, you tend to like, you do a lap, but like you may sort of like create a home base in one area.
Yeah.
I like to do like 50 laps. Yeah, like I'm doing 100 laps around the event.
Hey, we like to lap around.
So that's probably my favorite one to date. Yeah.
That's a funny, I don't want to touch on it too much, but like the concept of your lap and then finally, like when you go to a party, you make your laps, but then you have to find that one spot where you're going to congregate. So you know, the men going to be right here. Okay, I can come, you know what I'm saying, go, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's
that's like where all your friends are at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm good for like 4 laps. A bunch of them.
Do you have before we get off of the Jersey Party, do you have a favorite jerseys that come to mind?
Favorite jerseys? Not one like specific one, but like the style. I really like football jerseys that are cropped.
Okay.
So I've been wearing a lot of those lately.
Okay.
And doing them myself, with the help of my mom.
Okay.
So I'll go find one from the thrift and then just like cut it because I like just like the boxy, but not like too long look.
Okay.
Like I'm a really big fan of that look. I haven't really been a fan of like the basketball ones lately. So I kind of like put them to the side. But I think I'm looking for more creative ways to like wear fashion, sports stuff. So I might start wearing just t-shirts. I've been doing a lot lately, just t-shirts that have like sports references on them. Or even like, let's say I wore a t-shirt that said, what's a random brand? Gucci, and it had the name the year it was founded. I'm really into that now. It has numbers on it. So like, I'm really playing with that sort of space.
I think the numbers is what's making it fashionable.
The numbers is what I can. Okay, bet it's not a jersey.
I
want people to like really like push the limits. So I feel like if I do it, then they'll see like, okay, cool. Or like last year, I wore a ringer tee. It said like Bushwick Bowling Club. So it's like things like that. So that's like, forget the jersey. That's where I want to take things because it's hard trying to get people to invest in a new joint every single time. And I realize that. And I don't want people to have to buy a ticket to get there and then buy a new fit every single time. So we actually got some events because like centered on sort of mitigating that. So we'll do like a little pop-up where like you can buy, sell, trade before the event. You know what I mean? That way you don't have to kind of keep spending your bread.
They're cooking up over there. They're cooking up crazy.
What do you think is the hardest style of jersey to style? Football,
I think basketball, man.
It has to be basketball.
Yeah, basketball for sure. Only thing you could do is hoodie to put the basketball jersey over it.
I think women. I think it should be meant for women.
Low key. Low key.
Like a guy, you could do it. You know what I'm saying? You could wear like the jean shorts, like some nice ones. It's clean. But like in terms of just like really going fashion forward,
a woman will take it there
because she can wear the bigger basketball jersey. Like we did one in New York last year, and this girl had on this McDonald's All-American jersey. It was cold. She was cold, man. I'm like,
jersey dresses. They're tough.
Sure. I actually think women might have the monopoly when it comes to dressing with jerseys.
100%.
Like they fits. They can do whatever. When skirts and combining it, like they go crazy with it. Like man, you know. We got a couple silhouettes you can finagle with.
But you can't really do too much. You can't really do too much.
I ain't gonna lie, it's my favorite thing when like we start ramping up for the event and people are like sending me like, yo, what you think about this? Well done. That's my favorite thing.
Yo, side note, how do we get on UMD 30 under 30?
You gotta apply. You gotta apply in December.
For real?
Yeah, so they have an application every year. It ends in December, and they let you know in like February.
That's tough.
Oh,
I didn't even know about it until my friend was on. I'm like, hold on, what's this about? How do I get on? They put me on. So you got to spread that game as well.
What does the application look like?
Oh, just I asking you for like your stats, right? Like year graduated, what you working, this and that. Then they ask like 3 different prompts. Like, tell us about, you know, why you think this, then the third. Tell us about time you did something for the community. So, and then you have people nominate you. And I'll tell you exactly what I did.
Okay.
I put my stuff in the Google Doc.
Yeah.
I already written the answers and I just sent it to people. Like, yo, you don't even have to, because people lazy. I'm like, yo, I already written the answers for you. Just press it in.
Yeah.
And that was my way. I made it when I was 29. So I just went through the back door before the door closed.
You know, clock is ticking. I got some stuff we got to do.
Nah, getting older, bro. It's low key, like it's
amazing, bro.
It's amazing, but like I can't fathom that I'm about to be closer to 30 than I am to 20. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't even want to be closer to 20 though.
I don't want to be closer to 20, but like growing up, it's like, dang, like 30 seems like so old. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like 30 seems like it's such like a old age, but now it's like
30 is like, I heard it's like when you really
it's
start.
prime time.
How old are y'all?
25.
25.
25?
25. 25.
I'm 31, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, man. And I feel amazing.
Really?
I love being in my 30s. Like, love being in my 30s.
I be hearing that from people in their 30s. They said like they actually
Like 30s is really like the prime.
Yeah, I just feel like my brain is just fully connected.
Yeah.
And like my decision making is fantastic.
Really?
When I was 25, bro? Nah.
I get it.
I was doing nonsense.
Your brain is still, you
I was
know.
doing nonsense, bro. Like, I don't even want to tell you about my 25 year, man. But 30, like, I feel very like.
What was that moment that you were like, you know, this feels good?
You know, I think, because the idea of turning 30 is more stressful than being 30.
Right.
Because the way society sort of plays into it, it's like, oh my God, 30. But then you turn 30 and it's like, oh,
You just
Can I go back to work tomorrow? Yeah, that's really what it is. And then like 2 weeks later, I was like, wait a minute. It almost felt like I was just doing a metamorphosis.
Yeah.
Like 2 weeks later, I just felt different immediately. I was like, okay, hold on. Yeah.
Yeah.
That feels good. And like, how are you, 30? Yeah.
Yeah.
Write it down like 30. Like, it feels
30,
good. And then obviously, like, when you go into events with like 33, 34, 35-year-olds, like, you understand just like, almost like how life is or like it should be.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you get to like a more established pace and like, it feels good. So, I mean, no rush, of course, but like, I'm pretty sure when you guys get to like, I say like your senioritis of your 20s, which is like your 28s and your 29, when you just want to graduate, you start feeling that. Like, I'm cool off that. I want to do next.
Yeah, 29 is definitely a bit of an awkward age. Like, what you mean you 29? Like,
Facts.
29, right there before 30.
Yeah. I mean, it's just the whole pushing 30 thing. That's literally all it is. Like,
but that's
really
just banter.
It's just banter. You know
what I'm saying? It's just banter. Pushing 30, like,
but you don't feel old at all, do you?
Nah, I feel like a child.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, because like, like, as you old, people old age with you. So like, my friends who are older than me are still getting older. So every time I'm with them, I'm still going to feel younger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's all relative.
I think that's one of the most exciting things about growing up and getting older. Like, the older lifestyle. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have your friends when you're 20, but like the stuff y'all do when y'all are 30 and the lifestyle y'all live, like when y'all start having families, like when y'all can start like hosting, like, come to the crib, bring the kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's one of the causes like growing up is like, wow, like life is more to life than just being young and turned, quote unquote.
Well, it's like, no. I don't mind being young and turned, to be honest.
Sure,
for sure. There's definitely a balance. I think,
Yeah.
like, again, like my decision making, I think is the best part of my 30s that I've realized, like just understanding, people talk about free will, but really having free will and using it to like its best ability, like saying no when I need to say no and saying yes when I need to say yes and doing it with taste as well. So I think that's the best part. Like, but I mean, you go back to UMD, you probably feel old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I went back to homecoming, was it last year?
I
was looking around like, yo, like this is different.
It's all relative.
Way too many people.
Yeah, they are. Like it was a lot different, bro. Like it wasn't the same. And I'm like looking around like, I don't really know a lot of people here anymore.
Yeah, when Drake said, I see a lot of people I ain't know last year. Like, when you see it younger, you don't really feel it. But now I feel it when I go back. Yeah, you feel it.
But do you go back to UMD homecoming often?
So I do, but like, I ain't gonna lie, I have a cheat code because I'm weak.
Yeah, okay.
So it's like, I'm always gonna have like that community to always see.
Yeah.
But if I didn't have that, then I might be going like living under rocks. Like, so I understand it in that aspect. But I do think, like, obviously UMD is not an HBCU, so it's not ingrained in our culture to just come back every year.
Yeah.
So we kind of have to do that work ourselves. But I do think it's important, like as you age, because it's like, we follow each other, and not to make this sort of a deal, but we follow each other on Instagram. We're watching from like a glass window.
Yeah.
And it's like, right, one day out the ain't gonna kill you to come and say, yo, I see how you doing. You know what I mean? How's the family?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It hit different in person.
Exactly. And I felt like when I went this past homecoming, it really dawned upon me because I'm like, damn, I'm about to be 10 years out of school this year. So like that 9 years.
Damn, Unc.
Right? But like seeing them people, I'm like, dang, like my OGs were there. Yeah. Like when I was a freshman playing basketball at Eppley, like there were people who were like seniors that I'm like, dang, like how you doing? Yeah. And I think that's what homecoming is about, that we tend to miss.
It's like, you know, it's funny because it's like every year I'm like, bro, surely I can't keep going every year. I can't keep going back every year. Yes. But it's like you can. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely
like,
can.
It's like a stigma. Like, but at the end of the day, that feeling to be able to come back home, see those people, see your old teachers, see the people like our old mentors, you know what I'm saying? Like Tony, you know what I'm saying? I seen the other day, I was like, yo, like this is it's just love. And it's like, wow, like I think college is like a time capsule. You know what I'm saying? Like it's only 4 years of your life. So you should just like completely disassociate from it. It's like it's not realistic. You know what I'm saying?
I think people need to change how they experience homecoming as well. Like for example, last year I went to the tailgate, but I made sure to just walk on campus and like walk around to different places. I don't typically do that. But I was like, let me do something different.
That's fair.
You know,
and
I felt like that's why I felt so strongly about it, because I was going, you know, to these different buildings and being like, damn, I remember sleeping in this spot for 2 hours or 3 hours. So I think people got to change up their experience. You know what I mean?
I literally, the Uber was going to UMD, but the line was crazy long. So I told him, just drop me off right here. I'm gonna walk. I'm walking like down the street. I'm like cutting through what's that, like the athletic buildings, like to get to the parking lot. I'm cutting through like where you got like the soccer field.
Oh, on the backside.
Okay. So I'm cutting through like all that. Lot B. I'm trying to get to lot 11. I'm trying to get lot. That's crazy. Lot 11. I'm trying to get to lot 11, and I'm cutting through from the backside, and I'm like, dang, like I really used to walk these, you know, the sidewalk.
Walking as it was nothing.
Nothing.
I can't imagine walking that
from courtyards, going straight down to get to class.
Bro, gosh. Man used to walk, bro. And properly walk.
It's even crazier. Now I went back because, you know, my sister graduated like last year. I went back, there's a green turtle. There's I'm like, yo.
In front of the library?
No, yeah. The green turtle where the Chipotle used to be at. And stuff like that. Now it's a green turtle. Apparently that's where they be at. It's TVs and that. I'm like,
apparently Marathon has music now. Like the Marathon Deli, like they play music.
Know what that is.
You don't know what the Marathon Deli is?
Nah.
You went there for the marathon?
We babies?
Is that in Stamp?
No, it's like it was on Route 1, I think.
It was on Route 1.
It's like a store, but like it used to be good eats. Like
myself, bro.
good late night eats.
You guys have a Dell's?
Dell's? No.
Wow. Next topic. Wow.
Okay, let's go younger. Look, we're in the present, but let's take it back, right? Let's take things back. So growing up, what was your main interest in and how did you kind of grow up and be like African, obviously? Yeah. So how did, growing up in, being in a Nigerian house, are both your parents Nigerian?
Yeah.
Okay. How did, growing up in a Nigerian house, but also growing up and trying to learn yourself and figure out who you want to be in life? Like, how was that process for you?
I don't know if it was difficult. It was just interesting. I think I had a conversation with my friend about this the other day. Like, I give a lot of kudos to my parents. Like, they tried, Sha.
They tried.
I grew up very diverse, in diverse settings. And I didn't realize that until I got older, how much that impacted me. Okay. Typically, as Nigerian, you go to Nigerian church. We didn't go to Nigerian church. The church we went to was predominantly Ghanaian.
Okay.
And it was predominantly Ghanaian, but it wasn't Ghanaian church. It was everyone was there, but it was just majority.
Is that why you get the Ghanaian allegations?
Probably. So I went to Ghana for the past 3 years, and I felt very at home there.
Okay.
Because I've grown up in that culture.
Yeah.
But I also still grew up very Nigerian. Some of my best friends growing up were Ethiopian. I had white best friends, obviously Black Americans and Nigerian. So I carried that throughout my childhood. And I'm a middle child. So I feel like I was very, not isolated, but I was very this is what I like and this is just what I'm going to do. Just me, my way or the highway. And I carried that all the way up until, I got older. Diverse elementary schools. High school wasn't diverse. But even UMD, right? UMD was pretty diverse.
Yeah.
And I think all of those stuff kind of played a factor into who I am now. My parents never pressured me into any major. They were very encouraging, yo, what do you want to do?
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah, they were yo, she took me, my mom took me to my uncle's house and did a Myers-Briggs test. And was yo, do this test so you can see what your interests are. She was very I want to help you out, figure it out.
Yeah.
I ultimately landed on engineering
wow.
My sister did engineering.
You had it out and you came back to engineering, right?
I'm the same place. I'm in the same boat. Yeah, I'm in the same boat.
But my parents were very just encouraging of like, do what you want to do. And they never like pressure me into anything. It was just like, obviously we want you to make bread, we want you to take care of yourself, but it ain't by fire, by force. I never felt that way at all. So again, I didn't realize how that helped me growing up until later. Cause now I feel very like free to make decisions in that nature. So, and my mom was just very like into like, she was just very knowledgeable about a lot of things, like even life insurance, for example, like setting that up for me when I was younger. And I didn't even understand until she was like, yo, you gotta do this. Like mom just put me on a bunch of games. Out of just her curiosity. They kind of just like led her to like give me a bunch of games. So, all that considered. And then I consider myself like a deep person as well. So, time just spent isolated just kind of helped me to that point.
Wow. Okay. So you said like obviously like your parents definitely like didn't push you into a particular major. So how did you land on engineering? And what were your major? Computer engineering or what was it?
I'm gonna tell you, man, my UMD lore is serious, bro.
Oh man,
I have serious lore, bro. I didn't graduate engiering at all.
Really?
Nah. Bro, I graduated GIS. People don't even know that. Like, bro, I'm telling you, the lore is crazy.
What is GIS?
Exactly.
I'm about to say, I was going to act like I knew, but I was like, what is
exactly. So, bro, I struggled in college bad,
really?
bro. I came in computer engineering, but you got to get into engineering school.
Yeah.
Tough. But I realized I didn't even want to do computer engineering. I wanted to do comp sci. But I didn't realize that until I was taking physics and chemistry and all of them stuff.
You just struck my chest right now. I can't lie.
Feeling with flying colors.
This guy was computer engineering. I was double lead, but he was so like, we were sometimes have class together. He was like, bro, I hate this so much.
Like, that Comp E joint, like Comp E at UMD, like I don't understand that. Bro, they actually want you people to suffer in that joint. Like, to me graduating, God is good.
Thank God is
graduated. Like, y'all, the real ones. And also, like, I don't think we'll realize just how short of a window things change at UMD. Like, I graduated. So, okay. A lot of people who become info science majors switch from comp sci.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
You know that one too.
Exactly. And when I was there, it was comp sci to GIS. Info sci came the year I graduated.
Okay.
So 2016, they made it like an actual specific sort of like pivot.
Yeah. What does it stand for, GIS?
Geographic Info Systems.
Okay.
So think of like the science of like the science of geography. So like satellite imagery, GPS technology, all that science of geographical science.
Interesting.
Very niche.
Exactly. So the way I did it, because after I couldn't do comp sci no more, I found that they had like programming courses in the curriculum.
Okay.
I was like, this is my way. At least I could teach myself to code this way. And that ultimately, like I like backdoor my way back into the industry, essentially. Because once I did, I still got the developer internships and then just kind of got it from there.
Yeah.
So I had to kind of go through the back door to kind of get
really
to where
getting out the mud right
here. You know what I'm saying? Nah, for real, get out the mud.
Now you got to get how you can. Like, I commend people like, and it's one of those things where I remember I was going through the majors suffering, like, and I realized it's definitely like sophomore, junior year, I was like, bro, I should have just been comp sci. Like the software engineering things, I enjoy the coding, but the EE circuits, the labs, I'm like,
well, you had an out. I didn't have an out.
But I was stuck in it.
I didn't have like another major that I was like, damn, I should have been double E. I was just stuck. I was literally stuck, bro. I suffered.
See,
I suffered
man,
well, bro.
You guys, like, you definitely, respectfully probably suffered, but I don't think like y'all realize how different things changed so drastically. Like, again, 2016, there was only maybe 2 black girls that graduated comp sci that year.
Wow.
Like, look at UMD now. It's flooded. Which is great.
For sure.
But that's a small window to see such a drastic change.
So
I think when we were in school, like, the support was very small. You know what I mean? Like, it was really just like a band of thieves.
Yeah.
Like, you knew every black person who was in that major because there's only 10 of us.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Now,
I mean, it's still not that many though.
For sure. But you also have like,
but you can find a community.
Different things.
You can find community.
It's really dope. You need that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, all things considered, is great. It's a good thing.
No, it is. Like, if I didn't have my study group, bro, man.
You ever help me with a
study
project?
group and COVID? Shout out to you.
Y'all was in school for COVID?
I was schooling during COVID, bro.
Yo,
I'm not gonna lie. COVID saved my life.
COVID saved my degree, bro.
I couldn't imagine going from like I see the world shining. Like, I had to close my doors in school.
Nah,
it was a trip because I came home. It was spring break. It was supposed to be spring break. Yeah, I'm sure we'll be back in school by April.
No.
Especially because you know how lit it gets.
Yeah.
But look, so like my story is different though because I went to community college first.
Okay.
Oh, right.
So then I literally had just transferred in that spring semester.
So you didn't even get
So I ain't really, I
You gotta do a little small box.
Let's just say I'm glad it ended early.
He integrated himself. Yeah, for sure.
I'm glad it ended early. But that's actually so crazy. I only had like 4 months.
Dang.
I think. 3 months.
Enough,
I only had 3 months.
That's not enough.
It was enough. It was enough.
Dang,
so, but yeah, like I only had 3 months to really see like college and everything, and then doors closed, and I'm like, dang, like I was just getting started. I was on the road. Yo. So I was like, I kind of was envious, but not like in a bad way. But I'm like, dang, I probably always wish, like, what happened if I went to UMD like since my freshman year? You know what I'm saying?
Going to UMD is probably one of the best decisions I think I ever made. That's what's very like.
It's the same.
It's very like if you know, you know, and if you don't know, you'll never know just how proper that school is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's one of those things. I remember I was in high school trying to figure out what schools that I was like, I guess I'll go to Maryland, but I'm actually so thankful. I can't even, because my dream school was like Columbia, Duke. I'm like, bro, I wouldn't have loved it there. Like the community you can find in UMD, right?
Yeah.
Like
it's rare.
It's rare.
It's rare for a PWI, right?
What?
Because it sits in PG County.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think people don't understand that. That's why the Black community is so strong. Because it's right there. You know what I mean? So that's very atypical for a PWI.
It is.
Absolutely.
That's why our homecoming is very different, right? Like other people that go to other like PWIs, when I say like I'm going back for homecoming, they're like, homecoming? And I'm like, I'm going back for homecoming.
From like the Greek aspect, right? Like UMD has almost every single frat and sorority.
Right.
Yeah.
Some HBCUs don't even have that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When I clocked it, I was like, yo, this is not making sense.
Yeah.
So it's very unicorn in a lot of ways. So forever thankful, bro. The person who I was when I walked into UMD is completely different than who I left, and I'm very thankful to that.
To that. Same.
So obviously, right? So like you said, you managed to get your way back into like the tech industry, right? So describe working at tech. Like, so like, how did you get to where you are now, right? Like obviously, like you graduated, like you said, 2016. Yeah. So how did you get to the point where you're at now, and like just how have you navigated the tech industry, like just since graduating?
Whew, man, talking about grinding, bro. When I graduated, I worked. This is my this is my third job.
Okay.
Since graduating, my first job was a fellowship.
Okay.
So I did a fellowship with the United States Department of Transportation for like a year and a half, doing like some web application development, and that was cool. But like it was one of them things where like I always felt like in my own little ice corner. Like I wasn't really learning. I was always teaching myself. And again, because I had to like kind of go around the block in terms of like my major, I always fell behind because I didn't have like the proper curriculum. So I was always in a position of like studying after work, teaching myself. Left that job, got another engineering position at this small consulting company, was there for like 2.5 years. And that's when like everything clicked in a bad way, but like bad way, good way, because that's when it really exposed to me that I didn't really know what I was doing. Like all the, like the missing parts of like not having that some foundation kind of came to light. Like I'll get projects. I'm like, bro, I don't have, and there was no ChatGPT. I didn't know what I was doing. I'd be in the office until 8 p.m. I swear to God, just looking at code like this. Bro, I don't know what I'm doing.
Make it make sense.
You know what I'm saying? I remember they moved me off the project and sent me to the Nice Watch, bro. And that's when like I was just so defeated. And that's when I really locked in. So I remember like I would just go home from work every single day and just teach myself. I bought books. I bought courses. I was on YouTube. So I literally taught myself,
how to code.
For nothing, like I taught myself for sure. And that's when I was like really into project building. So I was building projects. I was doing the LinkedIn thing. And that's when, my company now reached out to me via LinkedIn. And I'm thinking, are they trolling me? I'm like, me? You know? And then long story short, did the interview, got it. And that was 2020. So it's been like 6 years now. You know what I mean? And I remember 2020, the top of the year, I was in my other company, and mind you, I'm already studying. And then they were like, "Yo, Kobe, you can go home." I'm like, "Go home? All right, cool." But like, you're not coming back? They was like, "Nah." I'm like, "It's lit," because now I'm studying after work. Now I'm about to study all day, 24 hours. Yeah. So the entire COVID, that's all I did.
Wow. Wait, you were somewhere else from the DMV, or you were still in DMV?
I was in DMV.
Okay. But so they have an office out there?
No. So my current company. And I won't say no company because of but our office in Silver Spring.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, exactly. People don't know.
That's sneaky. That's so crazy sneaky.
Yeah, by the McDonald's. Like in that area.
Really?
Yeah.
By the mall?
Nah, by like literally by downtown Silver Spring.
Oh, so like what Georgia at? Not Georgia.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Like I could walk to what's that venue place that plays music?
Oh, the Fillmore.
I could walk there.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
But
crazy.
my previous company, I was in an office in Suitland and I was in another office in Alexandria, Virginia.
Okay.
But now, like, I'm remote.
Yeah.
I only go to the office once a week.
Yeah,
So it's lit.
that's fair.
So,
Yeah, what a life.
but you know, I really had to grind to get to it, and I think you appreciate it more.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because now I feel a lot more confident in my skills because I know I literally taught myself how to do everything.
Now, shout out to you software engineers, bro. Like my brain, it's just something there. Like the EE stuff, I can wrap my head around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I could get there. The software, bro, I'm just looking at like if loop, while loop. I'm like, I'm really like, bro, like, so shout out to y'all. Cause maybe if I studied hard enough, but like during at UMD, it was like either you cram this and you figure it out, or you cram it and figure out how to finesse it. Like you had to figure out one or two.
I think with most things, right? Like I think sometimes our brains are wired a certain way. Like I feel the same way about people who work in law or who work in the medical field.
Right.
I'm like, there's no way I could do.
How do you do that?
Yeah, how do you do that?
And also like, I wouldn't even enjoy it. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't enjoy putting on scrubs every day and talking to people about their health. Like, I think there's also like a level of like, I enjoy what I do that allows the learning process to be more enjoyable, even though sometimes I feel like you're pleasuring.
Mm-hmm.
But I think sometimes our brains are wired some way, which is why you see a lot of people pivot from one industry to another. Cause it's like, this is ultimately what you're meant to do at the same time.
So now you're working in tech, and then we have Techsgiving.
Yeah.
How do we fill in that gap? Fill in that gap, bro.
Honestly, we started at 2018.
Okay.
And mind you, again, like that was when I was in a position where I had my 9 to 5, but I was like, I don't know what's going on. But Techsgiving started for a need, like being born and bred in the DMV, it started as a need to like, how do we get back to the community? Like it was started for K through 12. People don't know that.
Really?
Yeah. Like now we work with, working adults and people well into their careers, but we started K through 12 because it's like, I went through the PG kind of education system, not to say it's trash, but it's like, I know what I didn't have and what I should have had and what I did to be better. So how can we get ourselves in position to help people kind of skip these pitfalls? So the first thing we were doing, we're getting laptops and donating them. So we donated laptops to Duval engineering students. That was like our first ever event. And I was like, man, I felt really good. Like, okay, let's keep doing it.
Yeah.
COVID, you know what I mean? And it was like, we can't really go into schools. And also like when you're trying to work with kids, K through 12, you have to be a lot more delicate. And there's a lot more like red tape and just rules and regulations because they're so young, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so it was not easy to do that virtually. So the summit just started as a need to like talking to people virtually and just like, let's say, for example, I would say, hey, talk to me about your job experience on Instagram Live for 2 hours. And people are tuning in because everyone's on their phone. So that's what started the summit. So we were just doing that. And then we're like, well, let's do a summit, which is in layman's terms, a bunch of interviews for a course of 4 hours. That's how the summit started. And we did it for free for 2 years. Then it was just like, it's song with Jersey Party. People like, yo, like do it again.
Yeah.
And then you kind of just meet the call and it now becomes sort of a responsibility to the community that we realize. And people have definitely, I think, benefited from it, and we benefited from ourselves like, in terms of like helping our career be better, meeting other people who are in position of power. So, Jersey Party, Techsgiving, all this juggling, but like it's honest work. You know what I mean?
100%. So touch more on like Techsgiving as a whole, right? So for someone who doesn't know what Techsgiving is, right?
Yeah, describe that.
If they were to, let's say, want to come to an event, like what could they expect when they're come to Techsgiving? Like, what would you describe it as?
Yeah, for sure. So Techsgiving sort of like falls under a couple different pillars, but ultimately our main goal is to help people mobilize their careers and really get in the driver's seat of their careers. And you can do that through a multitude of ways. Our marquee event is our conference, right? Which is our 2-day winter conference where, we're having technical workshops, keynote speakers, mentee matching, like things of that nature to really like give you hands-on information. Yeah. But it's also like community building. So we have events throughout the year. So for example, we have an event, I think in like 2 weeks, right? We actually have an event tonight here in Oakland.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Really?
It's a party. That don't really count. But, we just do events to like kind of continue to galvanize the community, whether it be a mixer, whether it be bringing recruiters directly to the talent, because that's, what people are trying to do. Like, if we know that we have a great hold on like where the talent is, then the recruiter doesn't have to do anything. They just have to come to us and we'll bring those two to connect. So we've done a lot of those in the past. But for most people, because it really depends, Are you trying to break in? Are you trying to upskill? Are you trying to, get into this, like the certificate sort of thinking way of doing things? Are you trying to, become like sort of a subject matter expert? Like, I think your direction also determines, so like,
what how you can get from it.
Okay. But we try to, meet those different needs. And then another thing is we just we do workforce development as well. So we partner with City of Atlanta, City of Philadelphia, DC, different municipalities to like give free certifications to residents.
That's amazing
as well. So a couple of different things.
So if the audience wants to, kind of host their own conference, right? Let's walk through the steps to do that. So what's the first step?
Well, the first step is like your why.
Okay.
You're trying to do, because we're almost in conference fatigue.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For
like,
sure.
Even us, like I love the conference we do, but like, when you put it against 30 other conference, it looks like just another conference. So you have to figure out what is the differentiator between you and the 50 other ones that already exist.
Yeah.
Like, why are you trying to do this in the first place? Are you trying to, do this for a specific community? Then, okay, now it's like community specific focus.
Yeah.
So I think it's like figuring out sort of like who my target audience is and what my sort of offering to them is.
Okay.
And I don't think you need to just start doing the conference. Like, start small.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Do something that's like for free in your community to kind of like see if what you're thinking is actually being received well. If there's actually a real need being met there. I think that's like the first step you do before we talked about venues and sponsors.
Yeah.
Of that nature. So I would say like do that first.
Okay.
And really get some solid data points. So it's like you can scale because you know that there's a big need to fit as well. So even for example, like when we did ours virtually, we were doing 700 to 1,000 people virtually. And then when we did in person, it was like 400 people. So like, okay, 400, then we did 1,000, then we did 2,500. So it was like, we have so much data that showed that we needed to scale and do different things.
Okay. So let's do 5 steps. What's the second step?
Second step. Okay. So where are we at? First step is,
understand your why. Dial that in, get your data.
Yeah. And get your data. And then I think after that, it's sort of like building out what the structure of it is going to be. Like sometimes it's a conference, but it's really just like a 1 day sort of like summit. You know what I mean? Because the conference tends to be like over the course of multiple days. Yeah. So I think building out that curriculum of what does it look like? Is it a 5-hour thing? Is it an 8-hour workday thing? Is it like we're just going to do a few workshops? Like what's like that sort of skeleton going to look like? Once you have that skeleton, then it's like who can be like the subject matter experts that can kind of aid in this.
Right? Is that step 3 or is that including step 2?
I think there's probably 2 in the same. So I would say 3. Like once you build out the skeleton, is then like who can I put in this to kind of help me aid, because you don't want to do it by yourself, right? So it's like if I have the goal of working with specifically Africans, Nigerians, and it's like, okay, cool, I want to like help Nigerians do XYZ. Well, okay, then it's like if it's engineering folks, I need to find engineering experts who can then communicate with this, and maybe they might want to be Nigerian as well because they could probably understand them on that different level. So finding subject matter experts who can speak and who are also vetted to kind of like, because people sometimes do things just because they see it as an opportunity for themselves to big up themselves.
Right.
So it's like finding people who are vetted and also able to communicate that as well. So that's 3. Number 4. What's number 4? I feel like number 4 is like the execution of it, to be honest.
Okay.
Right? Because once you have that, then you execute, and then now you have like sort of like the full-fledged sort of outline. Okay, this is what it looks like. This is how it happened. Then once you do that, you could sort of work in like the partnerships. Like if you want to do it off a first round,
right?
I think like sometimes you want to get your data points before you try to work in partners, but it's one and the same. But once you have it fully working, then it's like, okay, how can I iterate this and now bring partners in to show that like, hey, we have something that's viable. You should support us because this is sort of like the ROI for you as well.
Wow.
So, because a lot of times what we're doing is selling data to people, right? So we're saying we have a community of 40,000 people and we have all the data points to them. So that's us selling our data to these companies in exchange for the cash dollars.
Wow. I mean, that's...
And that's was that step 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a 101 right there. You can't get that anywhere else, man.
Yeah, man. CurbTalks exclusive. CurbTalks exclusive.
Nah, like that's a testament to like your process. Like you've mastered the process, right? And I think that me listening, I feel like I've learned some valuable lessons in terms of like mastering your process. Even because when you graduate, it's so easy to just lean on your degree. It's so easy to just, okay, this is where I'm at, this is what I know, stick on that, right? But having the job to be wanting to grow, having the job to want to be like, okay, I realize I'm out of my depth, but I don't want to just accept that. Like I want to grow and do that, right? And not only doing that, taking another step and be like, okay, not only have I done that, I'm going to give back and help people like do what I was able to do, right? 100%. So I think that's just like, I just want to commend you for like the way you like the whole process has been, right? So it's not easy, you know what I'm saying? It's so easy to just live for yourself and do things for yourself and just try to figure your own life out. But like so many other people need, you never know who you can help or touch with what you do, you know what I'm saying? So
for sure. I mean, you got to see the world as well. I think seeing the world also kind of allowed me to be more empathetic as well, to kind of just see just like meeting them, having a conversation, dapping them up, and these are just regular dudes, you know what I mean? Talking about, just the stuff, but like very knowledgeable and very like understanding of just like experts in their fields. And I think that's, again, like you want to be around experts in their fields. 100%. So that, cause there's no faking that, you know what I mean? So that was a real big blessing for us to kind of be able to have them, show love to our community. Yeah. But like, think about it, that's just relationships.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The way we were able to swing that was my co-founder, Ayo, has a relationship with some other people who know them.
Okay.
Right? So it wasn't even a direct thing. Yeah. It was like a friend of a friend.
Yeah.
A connected thing. So
you're always like one friend away from like someone. You know, and it's so crazy, especially now that we started pod, and it's like when you start doing things, you really start to see this like relationship map, right?
Yeah.
It's like I know this person, they know that person, I know this person, they know that person. So it's beautiful to see like you like using that for good and having them and them actually coming through, because we've had the pleasure of meeting them once, and it was like amazing interaction. You're like, yo, like they're able to build such a powerful media company. Bro. You know what I'm saying? Like EYL was like. It's really like the blueprint. I mean, I say this all the time, so it's like being able to meet them and, like there's actually character behind that. So seeing that they're tapped into like Techsgiving and just the DMV in general, they be at Howard and doing things.
Well, bro, you're the plug too. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? You're the reason I'm here.
Yeah,
give you your flowers, bro. Nah, man. Like I had to really deep it. I was like, damn, bro, like speaking our names in rooms that we didn't exist in. So I was very thankful for that, because they could have definitely did their own thing and probably been a success as well. But I was like, they brought us into the mix. Now we're gonna cook.
Wow, for
so
sure.
Very grateful to kind of be brought into the mix.
100%.
No, always. I think like for them, like I mean, me and Boss had talked about it, and I was like,
shout out Play to Win.
Shout out Play to Win for sure. It's like I think like Play to Win is a group of individuals that I definitely would hold. In my life for a long time, what I'm saying? That relationship in general is just, I think it's just mutually beneficial for both of us, and they're just genuine people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like them wanting to throw Jersey Party and wanting to collab, and just them even being so tapped into the DMV. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it was like, okay, let's see if we can make it happen.
Even the planning of everything, the conversation. Again, I haven't met these people a day in my life, which is the craziest thing to me. Like, I've only just been on Google Meets, but like, it's been smooth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
they're serious about what they do.
Yeah, real recognize real, and I think it's just a testament to like the timing, like God's timing when it comes to that, right? Because like we tried to do this episode like last year. You know what I'm saying? But like timing didn't work out. But now Super Bowl of the weekend, you know what I'm saying? Jersey Party,
perfect.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
there's not a single time for it to not go better than this. You know what I'm saying?
Cause I think we reached out. You got just ACL, right? The knee. So you was like, all right, let's aim.
ACL?
Yeah.
What you do? Soccer?
Hooping.
I'm talking about ACL too. So
and my meniscus.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, cooked.
Was it both legs or the same?
Oh, God forbid. Just just one.
Yeah.
About like 8 months.
You did a rehab and all that physical therapy?
I'm still doing it.
Oh, for real? Yeah, man. I remember I told my 27, stop my soccer career, man.
I'm gonna hoop again, but I probably need another year.
Another year, really? Do you have like, would they give you like a brace or anything like that? Like, would you consider hooping a brace?
No, I wouldn't even try it.
Okay.
Like, I need to like mentally get over
it. It's a mental thing now at this point.
I tried to run on the treadmill the other day. And I had to hop off.
For real?
Really?
Yeah.
I was doing like a little limp, and I was like, before I embarrass myself.
It's not easy.
Just sit down.
It's not easy, man. Not for sure. Wow. I mean,
we've been rapping for a little minute.
Yeah, for a little bit.
We've been chatting, bro.
Yeah, for sure. I don't even know how long it's been. Should we close out with a game or something? Like, I did have a game in mind. We could.
Let's run it.
All right. Look. So Jersey Party. You know what I'm saying. So for the sake of the theme, I want to do a draft.
For sure.
Right. So we're all from the DMV.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to do a draft. Everybody's going to name 5 things. we're going to do a DMV draft, and we're going to see who has the best list of things. Right?
Just things.
So it could be people, it could be food, it could be anything related to DMV. So you can say a hooper, you can say a food spot, you can say
for sure.
A niche, you know what I'm saying? So something like only DMV, you know, really could know. So we're going to do a little draft and, you know, let the people decide who got the best draft.
Copy. Okay.
So anybody want to kick it off in particular? You want to get first pick? I got to give you the honor of first pick of the draft.
I'll go first.
Okay.
KD. I'm taking KD.
Okay, strong start.
Strong start for sure.
I'll go next. You go KD. I go carry out.
You go carry out. I go go.
That's good. I'm going Jonan.
Jonan.
That's a tough one. Okay. Oh. Okay. You put Okay.
That's
so
this
is gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one.
You go Jonan. Carry. I feel like I want a heavy hitter. I will go Parker 14th.
That's hard.
Hey.
Parker 14th.
Yeah, that's like
okay.
Dang.
You go with that. I think I'm gonna stay music team. I'm gonna go Wale.
You going? I'm going U Street.
Okay.
U Street.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I got carry out Parker 14th. Wale. I go Rising Star Nino Pay.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Rookie of the year. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me think. I went Go Wale. Sheesh. What's another thing I could go? I'm gonna go with Champ. I need
the word Champ.
The word Champ.
Okay.
The word Champ.
I ain't mad at that.
Okay, I'm on number 4.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Redeemed Church of God.
You want to cook with that one? You want to cook? Okay. I want to go. I thought I need a landmark something. I'm gonna go OC. I'm gonna go to word OC. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's one.
I thought you meant Ocean City.
Nah, that was crazy.
OC is a good one. OC is a good one. OC. Top. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go Cherry Blossoms.
Cherry Blossom. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. That's the fourth pick?
Fourth pick in the draft.
Okay.
My last pick, I'm gonna go, like, people may not know this, but this is dear to my heart, the Duval movie. If you know, you know. If you wasn't around for that, then you might be too young.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Just know we was vlogging before.
Really?
It's still on YouTube to this day.
The Duval
movie. Okay.
Yeah, I have to check that out.
Go stream that.
Okay. Last but not least, I will go. Oh, I can go one or two ways, but I'm gonna go phone posits.
That's good.
Okay. Phone posits. Sheesh. Okay. I'm gonna go Wale, Champ, Cherry Blossom.
We'll say the list at the end.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think.
Yeah, okay.
What do I need with my fifth man?
Fifth man.
Can I go mumbo sauce? Okay, mumbo sauce. I'm gonna go with mumbo sauce.
Okay,
that's
so
cool.
everybody run through your list.
All right, so we got Katie, we got Jonan, we got U Street,
Okay.
Redeem, and we got the Duval movie.
Okay, that's a strong 5. Okay, so we got Carry Out. We got who else I say? I said we got Carry Out. We got Park at 14.
Yeah.
The sneaky joint. OC. Who's a Nino Pay and
Homes.
And Phone.
Phone posits.
That's solid.
Yeah.
That's solid.
Go, Wale, Cherry Blossoms, Champ, and that was my last one. Mumbo sauce.
Yeah.
Mumbo sauce.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, people y'all gonna let us know.
Y'all go vote. Y'all go
Maybe
vote.
make a little graphic or something.
Yeah.
Y'all can let us know what y'all like the best. With that being said, I mean, I feel like we touched on.
That was solid.
I think we got like 2 more questions left.
Okay, bet.
We got Curb Experience.
Let's do something. Yeah.
And then we got. So I'll do the other one. Who are 2 people that you want to see on Curb West?
Curb West, 2 people.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be dope to have my co-founder Ayo.
Okay.
Because he went to Flowers.
For real?
He went to Flowers.
Okay.
I think he graduated, showing his age, but he probably graduated, I don't even know, maybe like 09.
Okay.
So DMV bread as well. So that'd probably be someone good to get. Who else? I should get Foggy Raw on here.
Foggy, you heard that?
Yeah. You heard that here first.
Foggy, pull up, man. Pull up, man.
Say less.
Another thing, Foggy wears a lot of jerseys, man.
He do.
So there's a lot of
Foggy style, bro.
Yeah,
one like he's just clean, bro.
Yeah. A lot of respect for that. Last thing we want to ask you. All right, so we have this thing we call the Curb Experience, right? Yeah. So for the minute you walk through the door, sit down, and then at the end of the interview and end the conversation, what would you rate that experience? Like, how would you describe the Curb Experience for you?
No, it was solid, man. I think the first setup was beautiful. I still gotta get my pictures. But I think, you guys are super welcoming. The questions were thought provoking as well. Sure. Again, obviously I'm not a yapper, but I like to talk about things that are really important. Yeah. So I think, I felt very natural and very easy answering a lot of these questions. And obviously you guys done your research as well, which is good to see because I didn't even have to ask you what was the questions. Yeah. So I'm really happy about that. So I'm no complaints, man.
Much appreciated. Yeah. Much appreciated. Like I said, we just want to commend you for everything you're doing. Like, got all your hands in so many different things, but still managing to hold your head up high and say, continue put the best product forward at all times. Sure. You know what I'm saying? So it's something that is just inspired for everybody. Hope y'all took a lot from this. Like, if it's a conference, you could make a conference right now. You know what I'm saying?
You can make a conference.
We'll sponsor maybe.
Maybe we'll think about it, but. With that being said,
make sure I go to Jersey Party.
Yes,
pull up.
Post Jersey Party.
Whatever city you want us to pull up to. As well.
Yes.
Let us know in the comments.
And let us know what city you want Jersey Party to pull up to.
Yeah,
or country, matter of fact.
London, Cape Town.
Okay.
We'll see you soon.
Say less. With that being said, that ends another episode of CurbTalks West, and we are out.
We gone.
Thanks, sir.
I bet.
We'll probably get a thumbnail right quick.
Oh yeah, pictures. Yeah, I know that was.